Right, so out and about in my local home bargains of the day, I picked up these. In today's video, we are looking at home bargains cheap tech. So once again, the packaging has caught my eye. Now I don't need another headset, but look at that box. It is absolutely beautiful. Reminds me of another favorite brand, Razer. Yeah, so anyway, these were $7.99 and I just couldn't walk past them. They were just like, buy me, just please buy me, please buy me. So by Vantage, MK2 Hunter Elite. We have LED light up gaming headset, stereo surround sound and USB powered. Compatible with PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One S, One X, tablet and PC as well. Just see on the bottom there. Rotating mic, 3.5mm audio jack, cushioned ear pads and volume control, which is nice because the last headset I bought from Home Bargains did not have a volume control on it. So a look around the back. So yeah, we have cushioned ear pads, flexible mic, volume control, lightweight design, LED light up, and adjustable headband as well. So technical specification: input 5 volts, rated power 20 milliwatts, frequency 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, sensitivity 103 decibels plus 3 decibels, whatever that means, I do not know. Microphone sensitivity, just read it because I just do not know what the bloody hell that means, I'm going to be honest with you. Speaker size 2 times 50 mils, weight 255 and cable length 1.9, and what I've just read on the back there about the rotating mic. So it's just going to be a quick video. I mean, as you see, the box is slightly battered. It didn't come like that, believe me. It's been in the back of my car for quite a while in my boot, and it's been all over the place. So in the box we just have do we need them? I don't know. Do we need that? No. Here we go. The mighty Hunter. The mighty Hunter. So here we go. USB powered, and then we have that 3.5mm jack if the camera will just focus there. And then we have a volume control, which is just hiding behind one of the speakers there. So okay, it's cheap tech. It does feel very cheap. The plastic is like the previous items I've got from Vantage. This feels a bit more robust, if that makes sense. The gaming speakers, what you can just see behind me there, still got them. They're not the best, but you know, they'll do. And the soundbar, which is somewhere, it's cheap, but these don't feel as cheap, if that makes sense. So 2 cushioned ear pads, and we've got a bit of a weird headband on the go here as well. So very, yeah. So anyway, let's put them on. Cable length is quite nice by the looks of it, yeah. So we have this weird sort of like, I just don't really, I don't know, not a fan of that. It looks like, you know, when you've had like, someone's had like, I think they broke their neck or the spine or something, and they've got one of those things that they go on their head and is bolted in their head. That kind of reminds me of the same thing, but if I compare it to my last headset, it is, where's my last headset? So that's the last headset I bought from Home Bargains, the GXTs Trust. Pretty, you know what, these, for the price, it was £13 I think. Absolutely phenomenal headphones. The only downside is there is no volume control on it as well. So, but you know, if you compare them, just take them off a minute. Not knocking my glass balls off. See, they sit nicely there on the head, and they are adjustable that way. And then a very nice tight fit and quite, I suppose you could say quite noise cancelling as well. Yeah, but anyway, not about this today. It's about these Hunters. I just don't, I know it's a cheap headset, but I just don't, I'm not a fan of that. It just looks, imagine streaming with them on. Yeah, so this is GTA 6. This is a blah, 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 blah. You know, you'd be a bloody laughing stock. You could get away with saying there, you know, look, I've just come out of hospital. I've broke my neck. This is, you know, it's how I'm going to play today, okay? Everyone's like, yeah, fine, okay, sound. And then just hopefully don't slip them like that, because that's just empty, dead space. They could have come up with something a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more less Halo-like than that. But as I say, I can't really, they do cancel some sort of noise out, but not, you know, they're not the greatest. Microphone here, it's a rotating mic, I think. No, is it? I don't know. But that just sits there like that, like some sort of co-pilot on a plane. So round the side, the V for victory, victorious headphones. And there's nothing else much to say about them other than, I think the only thing we need to do now, hang on, is that direct, does it twist? What does the packaging say? Where's the packaging? So the packaging says, it just says, oh, it says flexible mic. And then on here it says rotating mic. So obviously it's flexible, but does it rotate? I don't know. I don't get it, but yeah, anyway, whatever. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to give it a test. There's not much else to say about them or do. We're just going to give them a quick blast. Now, like I've mentioned in the past, whenever you're reviewing anything like, say, a game console, you can show off the graphics. You can say, this is what it looks like, and people will be wowed by it. But when you're reviewing a set of headphones or a headset, it's kind of hard for the audience to get what it actually sounds like. They just get what you're sort of like putting the microphone to, and they're just hoping that you come across as like a good reviewer and say, listen, you do need to buy them. They're really good quality. They're amazing. Buy them. So yeah, I've always said that, and I always will say that. So it's literally like, I don't know, for £8, I am not expecting anything good. So without further ado, let's get this plugged in and get some music playing. Right, so we have these things plugged in, and there is no option to colour cycle or change the colours. That is what you get. And I'm all right with that, to be honest with you. I say I wasn't expecting Blackpool illuminations or nothing like that. I was just expecting maybe a little flicker of hope there, but you know, it's good enough, and it'll probably look good in the dark as well. I say I'm just not, what's all that about? I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, we are going to play some Amiga music like I've always played. Nothing that's going to get me copyrighted, and we're just going to have a little sort of play and listen to what this sounds like. So you're going to have to bear with me, and while I tell you what it actually sounds like. So this is a remix version of Lemmings really, Lemmings song. So you get the volume. Right, we're at full pelt now, and I literally can't hear myself when I'm talking. Just get the mic. I'll just show you what to listen to. So what you've just heard there is Binks come on. You know what? Every time I go film, cats just start messing about. It's a Christmas song. Is it "O Little Town of Bethlehem"? How yes, how yes, how yes, how Jesus never existed. So let me see. Let me just get off that one, and we'll play. Let's go into YouTube and play some NCS music, because NCS is no copyright strikes, and it is rather good. Oh my God, cats. You know what, cats? I don't know if you can hear that, but they've been asleep for like 6 hours. Just woke up, decided they want to freaking start messing. Now the volume on this is at its highest, and YouTube volume is about 3/4. Just give you a little listen to what's on the headphones. I mean, there's no breakups. The bass, it's not a particularly very bassy song, but it's a full whack, and it holds its own. It's actually quite good, to be honest with you. It's a little bit tinny. The bass, as I say, it's just a sort of it's backed off a little bit than what it should be, if that makes sense. But there is one song that I have that I always test headphones or earphones with, and it is this one. Now, it's a song by Left Field called "A Final Hit," and it's from Trainspotting soundtrack. I'm going to try and play part of it that I'm not going to get copyrighted on. So it is just an absolutely phenomenal piece of music, but there's some serious kick-ass bass in there. So it just goes from a slow sort of intro to this like this. Listen to this. Let me just pause that a minute. So if I get that up full whack, and if I get that up full whack, so let me see, YouTube a full whack. Now, I don't know how well that's going to show on the audio there, but there's some serious prominent bass there in the back. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to, but yeah, let's have a look. See if you can hear anything outside of the headphones. I mean, they're decent. They're really decent. Like, I've got to stress that. Like, we're going to try one more, and we're going to go for another NCS one, I think, because NCS are quite good tunes on NCS, to be fair. Like, so we're full volume on the Lappy. We are full volume on YouTube. Spectrum by Shine. Cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? For you, for you, for you, for you. Let me just close that down a minute. That's the volume. That's the volume control on the actual headset. Is there a mute on here? No, there's not. There's nothing. But yeah, take a listen to this. Put two of them together. It's actually quite decent, to be fair, for £8 headset, it is actually bloody decent. So one thing I've noticed as well, there's no actual mute button on it as well. It's just a straight through wire, USB, and it's got your jack, and it's got nothing down here. No buttons for muting. There's not one hiding somewhere, is there? Yeah, no. And what I've noticed is as well, again, I'm no expert, but if you can just see there, you can just see right through the speaker. Let me just try and get my torch out. I mean, I know it's a cheap headset. I'm not trying to, you know, slag it in any way. I know it's cheap, but if you can just see, no, you can't see it. But yeah, you can see right through it. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert on headsets. This thing as well. I mean, let's have a look. I can see over time. I mean, that's plastic, and that's kind of plasticky with a tiny little bit of foam. Seems to go about halfway up there as well. You can just feel the break in it there. Nothing there. Very little cushioning. But you know, it is what it is. As I say, it's a cheap headset. If you are on a budget and you're looking for a cheap headset, I'd recommend it. I mean, I don't know how you're going to get around the mute button, like, because I know mute buttons and not a big thing on headsets, but it looks quite nice actually. It's just a pity that they didn't cycle back around or something like that. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just not a fan of that. I don't like that. It's like you've got empty space here just for whatever. And I know that for people with big fat heads, so big fat head, someone like Butterbean or someone that puts that on would probably, it'd look okay like that, should we say, you know. But on me, with my little head, it's just thing, and there's no sort of like way to adjust it. That is your sort of auto adjuster, should we say. See, like on normal headsets, you can, as I say, you can push them in, but this one is just, you know, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. Would I recommend them? As I've mentioned, if you are on a budget, and I know there's people out there struggling, and I know the kids want the best things, and I know people can't buy them the best things. Things like these, they're the next best thing. I mean, they're not going to be the greatest, but if it gets your child or whatever, or your, you know, whatever, gaming, and they're happy in what they're doing, that's, you know, all good in the hood there. But personally myself, I mean, I will wear them, don't get me wrong, because I'm going to wear them for like the likes of edit and stuff like that. I've got my other Switch speakers here, which are still hanging up. As I said before, someone mentioned that these were a pair of TikTok headphones, but no, they're Nintendo Switch ones. These are quite good actually. These are really good. These were 20 squid from B&M. Volume control on the side, little microphone, but no mute button as well. But yeah, I do wear headphones quite a lot when I'm editing and stuff like that, so it's always good to mix things up and have, you know, some sort of different sounds, because my primary headphones now are them. I honestly, you know what, I can't honestly sort of like stress enough how bloody good these are. If you can get down to Home Bargains, I think they still have them in. If not, you can get them on Amazon. It doesn't really matter. But that, I've got to say, one of the best, if not possibly the best headsets I've ever had. And for £13, reduced from 70 or 80, mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing. So yeah, that is all is left to say for these, I'm afraid. So yeah, as I said, I'd recommend them if you're on a budget and you can't afford, you know, Turtle Beaches or whatever. Paint them green and write Turtle Beach on them or something like that. I don't know, your child won't know any difference. I just don't think, I mean, the only thing that spoils it for me is that I'm not a fan of that. I'd like to adjust it myself. Get rid of this frigging cage here and have something else, maybe, I don't know. But right, okay, now we switch to Audacity, just mainly to test out the microphone. I don't know how well this is going to come out on the other end, but this is the quality from the microphone right through Audacity. There's no volume control on the microphone. It's just straight through, and I've put the gain at -12 on Audacity, so this is what you're getting out of the microphone. Yeah, for £8, can't grumble. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Chewie.